Hi Yarny friends, it's Dawn from Ninja Money Crochet and TJ. We've got an unboxing for you today. So just grab your favorite beverage. I've got some Coke Zero here today. And sit back and let's see what we've got to unbox. So in this box here in front of me, right here, I've got Woobles crochet kits. Because if you watched my channel for a while now, you'll know that I am the crochet kit queen. I just absolutely love crochet kits. I am not very good at doing amigurumi, but I'd like to learn how to get better at amigurumi. So I thought, well, I've been seeing all these commercials and ads for the Woobles. So I thought, why not try a Woobles crochet kit? There's so many good choices, so I just couldn't decide which one to get. So I bought a bunch of them, and they have their first intermediate crochet kit too, so I had to get one of those as well. I've tried amigurumi kits a while ago. Red Heart had those little discs, if you remember, and I made this little guy right here. Looks like a little angry bird. And it took me forever. So I thought, why not try a Woobles kit? They seem easy, and maybe I will get better at amigurumi. I also bought a few, I bought them too to give to a couple of my friends and my sister who want to learn how to crochet. So I will have an idea of whether or not they actually do help people learn how to crochet. That will be a later on video after I have an opportunity to give them the kits, and we'll report back later on to you whether or not they decided that they were easy to crochet or not. But let's see what I got in the box. Open the box, and I'm just going to kind of set it down a little bit here so that you can get it open. Okay, so the first thing I see in the box here is this thing called it's got a wee wobbly bits. It was this little metal case here. Let's see, let me get a little closer. You know, I'm going to sit this down just for a second. I'm going to move closer to the camera. So let's move my tray here. I'm going to move a little closer to the camera. There we go. That way I can show you guys these kits a little bit easier. Okay, so they had this little wee wobbly bits. It's a little, hopefully this is, camera's focusing on this. It's a little case that you can put your little bits in, like the your needle, your eyes, all the little bits from these, because these kits are supposed to have everything in them. So the first one I got is called JoJo the Bunny. And on the back here it says, everything's included. The yarn, step-by-step videos, pre-started piece, 4mm crochet hook, stuffing, plastic eyes, yarn, needle, online instructions. It says, meet your next hobby. Not crafty, not coordinated, nonsense. This kit is for anyone picking up a crochet hook for the first time. The magic is in giving you more than materials. It's wee wobbly things we do to make sure you're good to go. Like a pre-started piece, step-by-step videos to make your very own JoJo the Bunny. By the end of it, you won't just have a cute little friend, you'll also have a lifelong skill and the confidence that comes with it. And it says it should take you time to complete is 3 to 8 hours. Finished size is 5 inches to 4 inches tall. So that's JoJo the bunny. That is super, super cute. And that's a beginner. That's the beginner level. This is an intermediate. This is the intermediate kit. This is Gertrude the llama. And I bought the kit that has everything in it. So it should have everything to go with it. So the hook, everything comes with all of these kits. I think I got, now this one doesn't say the hook. So we'll see if it actually has the hook in it. But I think I bought, yeah, I can feel the hook. So it actually has the hook in it too. Because I think I bought the complete kits for all of them. Because I wanted to see if you were a new person, what you would get if you buy the complete kit. So I might end up with a whole bunch of 4mm hooks. But that's okay. And then I got Sebastian the lion. That's super cute too. He's a beginner level too. And Nico the cat. Nico is pretty cute. And this is the one that I've been seeing a lot of too. This is Pierre the penguin. I got him in blue. He does come in purple too. I don't know if it's still Pierre, but there was a purple penguin as well. And this is Fred the dinosaur. He's been on a lot of the Instagram and Facebook ads too. And then here is Tanya the tiger. There's Tanya. So those are all the Woobles kits that I got. So let's head on over to the craft table and we're going to open up JoJo the bunny. And let's see what comes inside the package, and let's start working on JoJo the bunny. And I probably won't go through the entire I won't do like a tutorial or anything like that because this is not my pattern or anything, but we'll start working it up and we'll go through it and see what happens. And when I get to the end, we'll show you the whole completed bunny, but I'll show you, like, you know, here and there, like so many steps throughout, and we'll see how long it takes me to complete JoJo the bunny. Here we are at the craft table, and I've got my JoJo the bunny package, and we're going to, let's see, we're going to try to rip it open. And of course it doesn't want to rip open too well. That could just be my fingers. There we go. So we got it ripped open, and let's see what's inside. Let's bring everything out. So here's our hook. It's a 4mm crochet hook, and it's not bad. It's actually a pretty good hook. Feels pretty nice. Metal goes all the way through. It's a pretty nice crochet hook. And here's our first ball of yarn, and it's got our pre-started magic ring in it with the stitch markers. And I think this is our instructions. Oh, this is our Wooble bits. Stuffing and pink yarn, and that's it. Okay, so that's it. That's all that's in our, this is our pink yarn, looks like for our face and our ears. And then we got our bag of stuffing. And let's see what's in our, oh look, it's even got a little bunny sticker on it. That is so cute. And it says instructions are inside. So let's see, we take out our card, and whoops, there goes one piece. Oh, we got a little black yarn too. I guess maybe if you don't want to do the the little safety eyes. You can embroider the eyes on with the black. And we have a yarn needle. So that's pretty cool. So let's take our little Wooble Bits case here. Let's open that up, and we're going to put our little eyeballs in there and our yarn needle. Since we know we're not going to use those right away, those are at the last. So we'll put that aside. Let's put our little tacket back in the bag. And put our stuffing aside and our pink yarn. And let's look at this yarn. Now this is pretty soft yarn. Take the label off. The Woobles. Meet your next hobby. Now, I did do a little research on Amazon, and you can actually, this yarn is called Easy Peasy Yarn, and you can actually buy the Woobles Easy Peasy yarn on Amazon. I will put a link in the description box below to Amazon where that yarn can be purchased. I believe it was, I think it was $12.99, but I'm not 100% certain. I can put that in the description box below. So let's see. We have a little magic ring already started, and look, it has where your loop is there. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's get our directions. It says you go to thewoobles.com/start and you type in the word carrot, or you can scan this QR code. Okay, I need to go get my iPad. So I scanned the QR code, and this is where we're at. It says, completely new to crochet, you're in the right place. Choose between right and left-hand instructions. I'm a righty, so we're going to click on righty. And it goes through where you can get started, and starts on round 2, and you can go step by step through the instructions, or you can download the pattern. So let's just see let's see what this is. It says about holding the hook. Oh, it gives you videos. So let's go back. And this shows you everything that you get in your kit. And pre-started. It says leave these here. Okay, so this is pretty nice. Not bad. So if you're really, brand new, you can just follow the videos. I'm going to hit back because I want to download the pattern. Alright, so I had a little glitch with my iPad, but now I've got it. So I downloaded the pattern, and so if I have any, you have videos for each of the rounds. And I did watch one of the videos, so I watched part of one of the videos. And they're pretty detailed, so if you get stuck, you can watch the videos. But since I know how to read a pattern, I'm going to go ahead and work through the pattern. And if you wanted to learn how to read the pattern, all you could do is watch the video and then go back and look over the pattern, and then you can learn how to do it that way too, because it also gives you these little tick marks on the pattern so that you can check it off too if you were to print out the pattern. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to start working on Jojo the bunny, and then I'll come back and show you after a few rounds what my progress is, and I'll come back every few rounds and show you where I'm at. So I've reached round 5, and they put a note on there that says that your work shawl might start curling like this, and I've had this happen before when I was doing amigurumis, and I always thought I was doing something wrong. And it says to just turn it around like this so that the right side is facing out, which that's what I would always do, and I always thought I was doing something wrong, but apparently I'm not. that was normal for that to happen. So I thought that was really cool and interesting that they actually put that right in the pattern to let you know that that's normal, it's correct, and it's okay that it turns around like that. So even though I've been crocheting for like 45 years, I always thought I was doing something wrong when I was doing some type of an amigurumi, or when it would curl like that. I always thought, oh, I'm doing it wrong, and it would go like this, and it was like the wrong side would be facing out. So you just turn it around, and then your right side is facing the correct direction. So I thought that was a tip that I would share with you. So onward, and I will keep going, and I'll see you in a little bit when I have some more done on JoJo. Okay, I am at round 10 on this wooble, and so far it's been pretty easy. Now it didn't tell me to do this in the instructions, at least not in the written pattern. I haven't watched all the videos, which I will do, but it did say that you're going to put your eyes on either round 6 or round 7, about 6 stitches apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what I did is I took the green stitch markers, and I did on round 7. I marked where the eyes are going to be, and I put them there. So now I'm just going to show you just how easy it is to crochet with this yarn. This is really simple yarn to crochet with. So we're going to go ahead and take that stitch marker out and do that first stitch. So this is round 11. This is really, I could see a beginner being able to definitely crochet with this yarn. And I watched some of the videos, and the videos are very, very detailed. They do show you very clearly, and they explain to you how, why, and how you're doing what you're doing and why you're doing it. If you don't know how to hold your hook, they go over how to hold the hook and everything. Let's pull out some of that yarn. This yarn is so nice to crochet with. And like I said, I had done some research, and you can actually buy this easy peasy yarn on Amazon, which is nice. It's kind of like it's got like a tube construction. It's not a chain neck construction. I can't explain what it is, but it's really kind of cool. You can see it in the camera. And this is super easy to crochet with. So I think beginners will find that this is not a frustrating yarn to crochet with. It's super easy. It would be really, really easy to learn how to crochet with this yarn. Because I think half the battle of learning how to crochet is finding a good yarn that makes the stitches very clear. And as you can see, the stitches are super clear. You can see right where those V's are and right where you're supposed to put your hook. And you can just see very clearly where you're supposed to put your hook. I mean, it's super easy to spot the stitch, and if you're looking from the side, you can see right where the holes are to put your hook. And it's just really, really a dream, and you can see the V's are very clear. It's just a really nice yarn to work with. I mean, I'm not one of those crocheters that like wraps my yarn around my fingers and stuff to get the tension. All I really do is put my yarn between my 2 fingers and hold it down, and that's really all I do. I just wrap it like that, and that's how I hold my tension. So this would be definitely easy for a beginner. And I'm finding this way easier than the Red Heart amigurumi kit that I had. Well, I mean, it really wasn't a kit. It was just like a croquette of yarn, and then you downloaded the pattern from the Red Heart, from the Yarn Inspirations website. So this is definitely much easier, and yes, the price point is high, but I just find that this is giving me so much more confidence when it comes to crocheting amigurumis. I'm just like really enjoying this. I did not have fun when I was doing that Red Heart one. It was really frustrating. I mean, look how far I've gotten. And I started this about, let me look at my time here, about 40, this is about 45 minutes worth of work, if that. I mean, it's been super, super easy. And I'm not a fast crocheter, as you can see. I mean, I've done, this is round, let me pull up my, this is round 11. And I'm not a fast crocheter, and I'm really enjoying doing this. So I'm going to keep on going. I'm just going to start round 12, because they are round 11 through 13 is just going around and around. I would suggest, if you're a beginner, that you definitely count your stitches. I already know that I have enough stitches here. I'm not losing any stitches, but I mean, if you're a new crocheter, you want to make sure you count your stitches after every round. I mean, I probably should be counting my stitches after every round. I mean, sometimes I get a little, I guess you would say a little full of myself, and I don't always count my stitches, and then I pay for it later, but I guess after this round I will count my stitches just to be on the safe side. But I'm just like really enjoying doing this yarn. Usually when I'm trying to do an amigurumi, it ends up hurting my hands, and this yarn does not hurt my hands at all. So I'm really enjoying it. I've reached round 17, and this is where the pattern says that we should insert our safety eyes. So we're going to pull up the loop so I don't lose that spot. And since I've already marked off where I'm going to put my safety eyes, but it did show you how to count down the rows and how to mark where your safety eyes go. It says between round 6 and 7 and 6 stitches apart. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one stitch marker out. I'm going to keep where it is. I'm going to go ahead and stick my safety eye right in there. Just like that. And now I've never put safety eyes on before, but first time for everything. She said that there's a, if you can see it in the camera here, there's a kind of a bump there and then a flat side. And you put the flat side onto the safety eye. And that's the side you're supposed to put. So let's try to push it down. Okay, there's a okay, I think I got that on. Sound like it pushed. I'm not real sure. I mean, I heard it snap. It looks like, yep, okay, that looks like it's on. Because once you put those in, you can't take them out. Okay. So then I'll put the other one over. We have to stuff the, so I'll just close that up, and then we're going to stuff JoJo. So we're just going to put the stuffing inside. I'm assuming we're supposed to put all of the stuffing in there.
guess it was to stuff it like an egg. I think my eyes are a little bit low, but that's okay. So we just stuff, stuff, stuff. I don't think I can fit all this in there. Okay, so I did fit it all in there. Doesn't quite look like an egg, but it looks kind of round. Okay, but I mean I still have a couple more rows to go. So, okay. I don't know, maybe I overstuffed it. I'm going to take a little bit of that out. Oh, I don't want to take that much out. Because I guess I can always put more in. I guess I can always just kind of stuff more in there after I do a couple more rounds. Because it doesn't quite look like an egg. I think I may put her eyes or his eyes, their eyes, too low. Okay. So let's put the hook back in. Alright, so on to round 8. And that would be the 18. That would be the last round because I think I did round 17, yeah. So we just need to sew the bottom closed. And I still have a little bit of stuffing here. And then the body will be all done. So let me just grab the needle and get that done, and then I'll show you, then the body will be done. We'll just have to do the ears and the nose and stuff, and we'll be all finished. So yeah, this was definitely easy. Now, I didn't look to see, I'm assuming they had the finishing techniques video. I didn't get to that yet. But, I mean, this is how I would close a hat, a beanie. So I'm assuming this is how you would close this. I mean, I will check the video to see if there's a different way that she closes up the amigurumis, but I'm just going by what I know. So I will start the ears and then I'll be back to show you what's next. So this definitely was easy. I mean, I think a beginner could definitely do this. Now it's time to make the ears. Now it says to start with a magic ring. There is a video to make a magic ring, but since I already know how to make a magic ring, I'm just going to go ahead and make my magic ring. Now if you don't know how to make a magic ring, because you've never done a magic ring, there is a video there to make a magic ring. Or if you already know how to make a magic ring, you can also make your own magic ring, whatever works for you. And then there's step-by-step tutorials on how to make the ears as well, but you start just making your 4 single crochets, which they had already started that in the beginning for you. So then they show you how to start the amigurumi. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they literally go step by step. So if you have never done this before, they actually do insert the hook here with the video, and it shows you, then it stops. Then it goes to the next step, and it has a video, and the next step, and the next step throughout the entire stitch. So I think it breaks it all down, really, really makes it very, very easy for a beginner. So I think this kit would definitely be really easy for a beginner to learn how to crochet. Not the tail. But we will see, because I am going to be giving one of these Wooble kits to a friend of mine who wants to learn how to crochet. I did manage to get the ears sewn on. That's probably my hardest part when it comes to amigurumi. They're not perfect, but I did have to watch the video, because that is like probably the hardest part when it comes, for me, when it comes to amigurumi, is sewing it together. So it doesn't look too bad. I still think I got my eyes a little bit low. So now I just have to do the little pink parts for the ears and the nose. So here's JoJo's face is all done, and I had to make a pom-pom for the back. Now, this is the pom-pom I made following the directions, using my fingers to make the pom-pom, and it's a sad little pom-pom. So, but it was kind of big, and I didn't really like it, so I broke out my Clover pom-pom maker, and I made this small little pom-pom. It's still a little off, because I think it's the kind of yarn that it is, with this like tubular type yarn. It was kind of hard to make a pom-pom, but here it is. So now we just have to sew the pom-pom to JoJo's little butt, and we'll be done. Maybe my bunny tail's a little too fluffy. There. Okay. But there's JoJo the bunny. So there she is. Or he. Or they. Whatever pronoun you want to use. So there is the bunny. I thought this was really cool. I like the kits. They are a little pricey, but I still think this was a lot of fun, and it was, for me, it was worth it, because I really like crochet kits. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and happy crocheting! Bye-bye!